experience at ONS has been great. You've got the thought leaders, you've got the killer research, and you're starting to see products that are finally coming out in the SDN and NFV space. So it's been fabulous. It's a great place to learn.
It's been a really great experience. I'm seeing quite a few companies here that really have a strong commitment to SDN and virtualized networks. I think there's been a lot of momentum in this technology over the past year. Just by virtue of divorcing the control plane from the data plane, you get a lot of network flexibility, and I think we're seeing some vendors here that are offering really potentially great solutions to service providers.
My experience has been seeing so many different aspects of SDN across the network, whether it's in data centers or in the wide area networks, and there are just so many areas that it touches.
The food was really good. I think the venue is terrific. It's very compact, and I enjoyed, more importantly, the opportunity to connect with people who are going hands-on with this technology and responsible for implementing it in the real world. It seemed like everybody that I talked to here was involved in the same thing. You just strike up a conversation with someone at lunch or waiting for a keynote to start, and you learn some interesting things.
My big takeaway from ONS this year is that we're moving away from what is SDN and how could I actually use it to how can I get started? And so what we're seeing is people starting to talk quietly about real deployments that are starting to happen, and you can see that the excitement is building for the next year as to where they expect to see a lot of customers and a lot of vendors talking about real deployments of SDN in production networks.
It's able to reflect more what people are really doing in the real world, starting to implement these, which is actually something that has changed somewhat in ONS itself over the years. And I'm just impressed by the different players and the niches they're finding and bringing software-defined networking and open networking into each one of those areas. It's pretty fascinating. Before, you think of just a limited area, maybe in data centers. And now people are talking about extending it all the way out to the network and access.
I do think that we're going to see a lot of reality testing of SDN over the next year. I think this time next year, the companies that are still here are going to be seasoned veterans of this technology, and we'll be survivors.